Hey guys, it's Becca with So You Want to Be Skinny, and today we are going to be talking about something that has been very relevant for me over the last couple of weeks, probably my whole journey, but I didn't have words to put it into before, and that's actually the topic of fear, and I guess also the counter fearlessness. So, first, I want to ask, and you don't have to answer, you don't have to respond. Witty, right? Um, Ask yourself, is there anything in your life right now that is holding you back from something, especially in terms of your weight loss journey? Is there something that's holding you back, whether it's the fear of not knowing what to cook, the fear of it costing too much to be healthier, the fear of the cost of a gym, not knowing what to do at the gym? I had some friends at a party I think a couple weeks ago, they were actually saying that they don't really like going to the gym and lifting weights because they don't really know what they're doing and they're too afraid to ask. I've had somebody else tell me that they were afraid to eat because when they ate, food made them feel fat. And I had somebody else tell me that they were afraid to even talk to me because they hadn't hit the goals that they made for themselves and they were embarrassed. For me in the past, I would be embarrassed to go to family functions because I was afraid that people would tell me why I needed to lose weight, or they would compare me to my brother. Um, Actually, I just went to Passover last night at my family's house, and somebody made the comment, "Oh, now you look like his sister," and that still hurt a little bit, actually. But it came from a good place, but it was always that fear of that comparison of my brother has always been, well, not always, but my brother's pretty thin, and he, did wrestling and got in shape and ate. He got rid of dairy because he's allergic to it, um, and he lost a lot of weight. And when he hit puberty, I mean, he's thin, and I've, you know, he's skinnier, and to be his big older sister was always a fear of mine. Wherever I went, going somewhere and having to put on a bathing suit or to go into a dressing room and try on clothes that I knew would not look good. And I still get that fear. I think everybody gets that fear, but I would put on clothes and be so discouraged by what I saw in the mirror that I couldn't even shop. So is there anything in your life that you fear, that you feel like you can't do or don't want to do because either you don't know what it's going to happen or because of the fear of feeling something negative? Um, Especially recently for me, I said that the last 2 weeks this has been very true, especially um, because I had a conversation with someone last week about food. And while I eat a lot more than I used to, I can eat a lot more. I'm very active. Do something 7 days a week. 2 of them are active recovery days, but I still run for one of them, and I do pretty intense yoga for the other. And then on the other 5 days, I do really intense weightlifting type and high intensity cardio workouts. And for me, I should be eating more and I should be fueling my body, but I have this idea that if I eat more than a certain number by my BMR, which is the least amount of, or this is the very least amount of energy that my body exerts if I were in a coma laying down, not moving all day long. And I was afraid to eat over that because I had confused it with maintenance calories and this idea of counting calories and being so obsessed with not wanting to gain weight with these numbers. And what I realized was I need to be eating way more than what I was eating. And this actually came from this trainer who said you could eat so much more, and that's totally not even close to where you should be eating. Increase your calories like this over the next week or so. And I said, that terrifies me, and realized that lately a lot of things terrify me. It's eating more food because I associate it with gaining weight. It's gaining all the weight I've lost back. It's going back to the unhealthy lifestyle I had before this. It's not being able to lift heavier. It's not wanting to lift heavier because I don't know if I can, and not wanting to hurt myself or whatever, or failing. Um, those things make me afraid, and I don't want to be afraid anymore. So I've named this next part of my journey as fearless, because that's really the mindset that I really think somebody who wants to lose weight and get fit and be healthy needs to have. It's not just do this to be healthy, not to be skinny, because that's true, but it's a mindset, to have a healthy mindset about it. And to not be afraid of things. And people talk about CrossFit all the time and how it taught them to, that when they were afraid of doing something, or they weren't sure if they could do something, that because of CrossFit, they taught themselves that they could. And I, to some extent, understood that, because it's not that I haven't pushed myself, but to another extent, I don't understand, because I do hold myself back. And there's no reason to hold myself back anymore. So if you're holding yourself back because of these things that you fear, and you hold yourself back and use excuses to justify it, be honest with yourself. You don't have to be honest with me. You don't have to be honest with anybody else. Just be honest with yourself about it. And write it down, maybe, and be aware of it when you're doing it. Be aware when you're making excuses, and make this part of your journey, as the Biggest Loser season is awesomely called, the season of no excuses. Make this the season of no excuses in your life. And don't let your fear be your excuse for not doing it, and for not getting better, and for not eating healthier, and for not moving your body. So I hope you all have a wonderful weekend. I would wish you happy holidays, but some of you, I'm sure, may not celebrate them. So happy weekend instead, and hopefully you'll have a lovely week. And I'm sure I'll do another vlog sometime this week, probably Thursday. And hopefully it'll be about something interesting. So thanks for watching, and I will see you guys soon.